Ben, after a up and down year last season, shooting the three, 5 for 9 in the first game, how much does that do to shore up your confidence as you start the season?
All I can say is all glory to God. It's a joy to be back out there again. I got a lot of great looks tonight. I got to give a lot of credit to my guys, to our ball handlers that were able to crease the paint and then give me good looks. So all the glory to God, and then thanks to the guys for doing their job.
So for both of you, Ben, if you could start, what can this front court be with the skill, the shooting that you guys have? What's the ceiling, or what do you envision from this group?
Yeah, I think one of the things that this front court has is its physicality down low. It's something that we're going to continue to emphasize with rebounding. Obviously we're skilled. Obviously we can shoot everyone across the board, and that's going to be something that we're going to be able to do great things with. But it always comes back down to rebounding both sides of the basketball.
Exactly what he said. Like, obviously we have skill, we can shoot, we can score on a lot of ways, but we gotta our front court gotta improve the rebounding and the way we defend other front courts. So I think that's the biggest part about it.
Question for both of you. You guys came into this game with just down some players. What was just your mindset coming into this matchup tonight?
Next guy up. Always excited for when we get those guys back, whenever that happens. But next guy up, we got a really talented team that's plays really hard all the way across the board. And so it may be something that it's unfortunate that we don't have them, but next man up always.
Like, we prepare for this game like it's national championship. Like, we play every game same, as hard as possible, crash the board as much as we can, and like without relaxing at any moment.
You guys beat me to it a little bit. I was going to ask about the rebounding. Can you get a sense in practice, I guess you're going up against each other, that you guys can be a really good rebounding team? Was that something that you felt coming into this?
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that we're going to pride ourselves in. Coach Underwood made a big emphasis all week, probably with you guys through the media, but it made a big emphasis with us that rebounding is where winning happens. And so whether it was film after our last competition or out on the court through practice, rebounding is what's going to be important for all aspects of the game. It starts with our front court, but ultimately it starts with our guards too, so then we can get out and run.
Ben, I have to ask you about the dunk attempt. What happened there? Did you not get as high as you thought, or go farther out than you thought?
I thought I was much closer to the rim than I was. I took off from too far. Also, I'm going to be honest, I ran up and down about 10 straight times, no whistles, and so by the time you get up there, legs are not feeling it so much. So I tried to do more than I probably could.
David, what is this like for you to come to college basketball and kind of have this experience and play as well as you played the last 2 times we've seen you?
It was a big change at the beginning. First, like, other language, the pace of the game, and especially environment and arena we are playing it. But like, I worked, like, my teammates, coaches, and everyone was with me. They were like really familiar and kind. They helped me a lot. They told me what is waiting for me, and I prepared well, and like, it's going well.
Question for you, Ben. What are just some of your impressions of just this freshman group? Obviously, they stepped up pretty good for you guys tonight.
Yeah, obviously, everybody's going to talk about the skill. Keaton Wagler, sorry, I can't call him, Mr. David Mirkovic, very skilled. Let's see, Blake Fagbemi played really hard today. One of those dudes that probably didn't get the rebounding numbers that he could get accredited for, but was big on the glass, set a big tone for us. I mean, this is a group that's going to be really skilled, but one of the things I've been impressed with is their poise. This is their first regular season game here at the State Farm Center, and I was really glad with their poise as we went out there and competed.
Ben, after the exhibition, as Vonnevar told us, like, what David did wasn't a surprise to you guys. Just what's impressed you maybe the most about his first few months as a college basketball player?
The way he competes. I remember when David came in the summer. I was like, dude, this guy has a motor where he just plays the whole time, really, really hard. And so even through practice, David's been one of those guys that's handled adversity really well, has handled Coach Underwood's coaching really well, and has really dived into our process. And so he's what he worries about is winning, and he makes some really fun plays in the process.
I wanted to ask you, you talk about toughness in the front court. What does he add, or how does he kind of enhance some of that toughness?
I mean, obviously, the dude can rebound. How many do you have tonight? 14? The kid he can rebound. He plays really hard, offensively and defensively rebounds. You saw it with his touch around the rim tonight, his ability to finish through physicality. A really skilled dude that just plays incredibly hard. And, I mean, you guys are seeing the fruits of that.
I guess since we're talking about rebounding, for like Jason and Zonomarine to both come off the bench and have 9 apiece, just like when you've got that many guys that can do it, how does that maybe make a difference for this team?
Like they do it. Like Jason plays really hard at practices and gets like probably he's one of the best rebounders on the team, and like it's the thing that coach focuses the most about rebounding, and like he gets in our heads about it, and probably that's the thing that is primary for us, and like we are just keep getting better in it.
David, I was wondering if you could walk me through the long pass you threw that led to Jason's dunk. It's kind of a underhand pass up the court. I think then Jake got it, and then Jason ended up dunking it.
I thought that Jake had like bigger advantage, but like I did that before, but like coaches were a little bit angry about that pass, and
You probably won't see it again.
yeah,
Or I hope
maybe if there is a situation, but I will try not to.
not. I hope you don't see that again.
David, I'm just curious, as you've come in here and tried to adjust and had to go through the adjustment process, how much has just playing hard and rebounding been kind of an avenue for you to settle into basketball?
Like since I came at the summer, it was like much harder. Like everyone was fouling, going like really hard on for the rebounds, and like we played against Florida that played really hard, and we learned our lesson with them about our physicality and rebounds and just that.
Yes, Ben, just to start a season with a performance like this, what can that maybe mean? I mean, it's obviously still very early, but just in terms of confidence, momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I mean, a win like that helps us propel forward. I mean, you take this one as it is, and I mean, there's always something that you can learn from this here. I mean, even just defensive intensity in the second half, probably there's always avenues that we can get better at. So we take this one, we learn from it, and then we move on.
All to the players. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
David.
Watch your head here, guys.
Lauren, you're 49? That's what I thought. Thought so. It's a good number. Happy birthday. Well deserved. Great to see you sitting here. And it's even better for you. That's a great answer. But happy birthday, and great to see you here. So good first night. I thought that got off to a great start. I thought our energy was very good. I thought Kylan was extremely good on roughing at the start on the defensive side. David got us off to a terrific start offensively, and then I thought our effort on the glass on both sides was really good. I thought we were dominant there. I told the team after the game, if you don't have all those balls go in, how are we going to win? And we do that with our rebounding. We had some kind of funky lineups out there at times, but I thought defensively we did a nice job of sitting down guarding the ball, which was something I wanted to see against a team that I knew there would be some isolation. They would break some plays off and try to drive us. So I thought for the most part we were solid there. I thought our communication was good. 6 guys in double figures, 61 rebounds. I thought we had a nice assist total with 23. So we shared the ball, and it was nice to see shots go in. I thought Jake and Ben do what they do, and that's play hard, rebound, and make open shots. And and I think it's should be noted. Keaton draws 7 fouls tonight, and that's a good thing. So really nice start. Great, everybody scored, and I thought Jason Jaxtis also 11 minutes, 9 rebounds. We see that every day in practice, and that's why he's earned himself the right to play minutes. And then Blake did a really nice job as well. And so, you know, it was we were down a few guys. That's what we do, is just circle them up and play hard and go do what we do.
I guess, Brad, with this front court, the combination of some power down low, some versatility, some skill, what can this front court ultimately grow into for you guys?
I don't know yet. I really don't. I'd be lying if I said. I mean, I like them because we're skilled. I think we can really pass. I think we're just touching the versatility side of things. You know, I know Tyler has worked really hard on the offensive side of just, okay, how are we utilizing Mirk? You know, let's not forget we didn't have Tommy for 16 practices. So, you know, he was out with the sickness and the tonsils. So we're still trying to figure all of that out. It's a work in progress. To say it's anywhere close is not. I'd be lying if I said that. Right now, I'm just trying to get guys to sit down and guard and rebound, and then learn to play in space. And it's going to be somebody's turn every night. I thought Tommy was great offensively tonight, shooting it, and he had 4 turnovers, and 3 of those were careless, and we can't have live ball turnovers. But again, his conditioning is a shell of what it needs to be and will be. You know, I thought Z did a nice job in his time coming in with 9 rebounds. Missed a couple shots that he normally makes, but I don't know. I'm glad we've got him. I love him to death, and I think we're just still in a mode of searching, trying to figure it all out.
Coach, a couple guys didn't go. Andre was a game time decision; he couldn't go. Then Brandon Lee, any update on what happened to him in practice?
Yeah, Brandon, last 10 minutes of practice, got a pretty good ankle injury. Stepped on a foot and rolled it pretty good. And so I would think he'll be out Friday as well and not be ready to go. Mikhailo's trending in a positive way. We're with Andre, it's going to be game time decisions. We just had him back for a week in practice. He still has not gotten through a full practice yet, and that's with intent to not go through a full practice. So, but he was really, really good on Saturday, and he was pretty sore on Sunday, and we're going to monitor that and keep trending him in the right direction. So we'll see what it looks like Friday. Obviously, a couple days off here. We're off tomorrow, and that seems to refresh it pretty well. So hope we get him. It's exciting for all of them, and felt terrible for Brandon because Brandon's been playing great and was really good in the Florida scrimmage, and just one of those unfortunate situations with him.
I think you had some feelings about getting out-rebounded by Florida. I mean, to be plus 42 tonight, just what did you make an emphasis about with that?
It's all I've talked about. They haven't. I don't. We can run anything we want to run. We can do whatever we want to do. But if we don't rebound, and that's been the emphasis in practice. There's been multiple drills throughout the practices and rebounding, and obviously we're gonna face much more size and much more athleticism in front courts, but the effort has to be there. And again, I tried to do it in the second half tonight. If you didn't go to the boards, I took David out really quick. I took Tommy out really quick because they didn't go. And those are things with our depth that they're going to have to learn is we're going to go. And it's how you win games, in my opinion, when that ball's not going in as frequently as it did tonight.
Brad, when Kylan Boswell's on the floor, the defense was just kind of at a different level. How do you get that out of the guys that, coming off the bench or when he's not on the floor?
You don't. You try, but you don't. It's hard to replicate what Kylan can do. You know, he's 6'2" or 3", whatever he is. He's 215 pounds. He's freakishly athletic. He might be as pound for pound as strong as maybe anybody on our campus. He's just a gifted athlete, and then you compound that with, or add to that, the fact that he's got just super quick hands. You know, when he wants to get after it, he can make life pretty hard, and then he's very physical. He's not afraid to use that body. So it's hard to replicate that, but our guys are seeing that. He is a great coach and teacher in terms of helping guys understand how to avoid screens. You know, Kylan still gets in trouble himself, relaxing a little bit away from it, but he's gotten much better there. So it's hard, but it's everybody's buy-in. You know, we have the saying, you're only as strong as the weakest link in your chain, and we don't want any weak links. So Kylan's doing a really good job of holding guys to that standard.
Coach, David Mirkovic, he seems to get a lot of joy out of playing the game of basketball. Do you like seeing that personality come out on the floor?
I love it. That's what this should be about, is the understanding of having fun playing the game. And I put on the board every game, play hard, have fun. And he has fun doing that. And he has fun. He has just tremendous joy for the game. Now, I've got to get him to have fun and not be sloppy. The underhand pass that almost hit the scoreboard probably is not working too well in league play. You know, those are things that are enjoyable to him. We have to get them a little less enjoyable.
Obviously, with him, toughness, physicality has been part of his game. How have you seen him impact, especially your front court, since he's been here and just in playing with that motor and intensity?
Yeah, he was a priority in recruiting because he's just different. You know, he's different than Tommy was. He gives us that physicality. Then you put that with his skill set, and it's very different. So, you know, he's been predominantly a block guy here in his last few years, and he's not that with us. I mean, you know, there'll be some times he's going to play the point. We're just going to give him the ball because he's that kind of decision maker and that type of handler. So, again, we're still evolving in everything we do with him, and you know, I think as he and Tommy and the other guys start figuring out chemistry, that gets me a little excited.
To have the assist total that you had and just generate the quality of shots that you did, despite not having guys out there, where do you feel like the group that you have had is from a connectivity standpoint offensively?
Yeah, I think that I think Tyler's done a really good job and Zach and player development and getting guys to understand and talk about, you know, you got 6 guys in double figures. It's going to be somebody different every night, and that's what we want to be. I think that we feel like we're a good passing team, and that helps. It helps when you can do the little things, deliver a pass on time in the pocket. You know, Keaton does that all the time. I mean, he's right there. I mean, you hardly ever see him throw a bad pass. That's a little thing. You see the same thing from Merck. Those are things that translate through success on the offensive side. They're also very contagious. But you know, like I said, I think we're still growing in that area. Our speed helps. Our shooting with space helps. We're still trying to play. One of the things we'll evaluate really closely in this film is how quickly we're getting to space. We have a rule: we want to be in space in 4 and action in 6 in terms of seconds. So all those things are still works in progress.
2 more. What do you think you've unlocked in David by not anchoring him to the post?
Again, you know, we've seen him shoot it, drive it, pass it, play make. I think those are all the things that good players do, And so I think it's not just one thing where we've isolated and said, well, you're 6'9", you're 260 pounds, that means you go to the post. I don't care about that. So I think it's just putting him in positions to be successful. And the one thing he's proven to us is that he can do that. And he's still learning. It's gonna be harder. Maybe but he's got a unique IQ. He's very cerebral. He's a great problem solver. He's a great teammate, and so he doesn't care if he scores. And the thing I've been pleased with is the skill set, the run, pass, and shoot. Or dribble, pass, and shoot. He's got all that.
Ben had 21 points tonight. What's been, I guess, the biggest thing you've seen is just his mindset shift this season?
Experience, confidence, and a lot of time in the gym. And I mean, I couldn't be happier for that. We see that every day, and just to be able to go translate that to State Farm Center instead of Ubben, really is really nice. And then you see the confidence, him trying to go up and dunk, a couple balls and him driving right down the lane. And those are things that he couldn't do last year, or he didn't do. And so, yeah, it's really, really nice to see that added dimension coming from his game. And that's all confidence and hard work. Thank you. See you Friday.